headed out of Juneau. We're taking our daughter, Blaike, for a little trip. We have about 3 days that we can go have some fun with her and let her experience boat life. Blaike is talking to her boyfriend knowing that she's not going to be able to talk to him for a good 3 days.
We're just coming out of Gastineau Channel. We're going around Marmion Island to the backside of North Douglas and headed north.
And Blaike went to bed. She must be related to me. A lot of people are out here fishing today. And Blaike is here munching away, asking questions.
How often does he have to do that?
He was doing it once an hour. He does a little less now.
He's looking to make sure that everything's functioning okay.
We are headed up to here. We like to anchor up there. It's a really nice place to be if there's some bad weather.
Don't be snooty.
Distin doesn't always eat what's offered to her.
Blaike wanted to eat halibut. Our first order of business was to set a skate. The Alaska fishing regulations allow Alaskan residents to set a skate for personal use while fishing. Eric has a 300-foot line that he attaches a weight to, and then 2 clips of bait, and then there is an anchor that weighs it down, and then the line comes up with a buoy, and then our name and boat name is on there. We drop this line overboard and we hope that it's still there in the morning so that we can pull it back up. As I've noted in earlier videos, we are lazy fishermen. As Eric's dropping the line off the back of the boat, I'm driving the boat forward. Eric is attaching one of the pieces of bait there. And there he attaches the second piece of bait. Eric just made a loop in that line, and now you'll see him attach the anchor to that loop. And now he's letting out the line. He wants to make sure that it doesn't get knotted, because otherwise it's not 300 feet and you can lose the whole setup underwater.
almost 8. And look how wonderful it is. Isn't this like summer weather? Welcome to Alaska.
Sucks.
Welcome to Alaska. I like it. I mean, this is nasty. And I have to go convince the dog to go outside and just go pee. Oh man, it's nasty.
It was a bad night, a really bad night. This is usually good anchorage, and we went around in circles. This morning it looks a little bit better, but I know that once we get him out of this cove, it's going to be bad.
Somebody stole my spot.
Oh, that was your spot.
It's okay. I have many spots. Got up. Wanted to do some baking. Didn't work out for me. So I guess I'm just going to have to wait until there's an opportunity for me to actually use the oven. Guess her batteries got kind of low. It was a pretty bad night.
The storm used up a lot of our battery.
I'm not quite sure. But somehow I've overloaded the generator.
Blaike is taking pictures of these seals that live on that spit. And off we go pull the skate. It's going to be a lot of fun with the amount of wind that's going on. Eric goes out to the front control station so that he can pull the boat close to the buoy. I'm at the back of the boat on the swim step, hoping that he gets me close enough that I can use this boat hook to grab the buoy. The fact that I had to extend the boat hook even farther demonstrates that there's going to be pilot error here.
I'm behind you. You've got it behind you. You're gonna edit that out, right?
Okay, go around again.
You want me to try to get it? You want me to try to get it? You ready?
How did he get down here that fast? And notice my fear of being hit by the buoy. In hindsight, I think we should have taken the marriage savers off our heads by this time. I sped this little segment up a little. Poor Blake. She doesn't seem to understand that these marriage savers make it so we can only talk to each other. We can't hardly hear her.
You think you got something? Wow.
It's close enough.
I see it.
Yes.
You got this, Dad. Get it, Dad.
Eric has a harpoon in his hands, and it has a tip that releases, that stays attached to the rope. So if he puts that through the fish, it goes sideways and stays in the fish, and we have a rope through the fish gut.
Ooh.
Miss him?
Oh, you got him, Daddy. Oh, that's a big
Don't
boy.
we have another tip? You want me to go get it?
This was a good 100-pound halibut.
You want to hold him?
Let me know if you need me to do anything.
Okay, fine.
Eric now uses a knife to cut the halibut so it bleeds out.
Mom, good news. I'm getting it all. Hi, Distin. You're probably safer with me. Distin. Got testicles.
Did I mention that my daughter's a nurse?
I thought you were cutting up this fish.
That's okay. I'll watch the first one.
anchorage last night was not good. It was a southerly. Eric and I, neither one of us really slept. We kept waking up to make sure we were still anchored where we were supposed to be. So we are in 5-foot seas right now. Our tank of a boat doesn't seem to even care. We roll around a little bit, but it's pretty comfortable. We are gonna go try anchoring at William Henry Bay. This is what the stabilizers are doing right now in order to keep us comfortable. I spent the rest of the day in the kitchen making a mess, and Blaike cleaned up the whole kitchen for me. Isn't she a nice daughter? So Eric is teaching Blaike how to make his very special, secret, deep-fried halibut recipe.
Have to go get some paper towel.
This is our anchorage for tonight. Oh my gosh, it is so much calmer. So we're hoping for a better night's sleep tonight. Do you want a movie?
You can read. I'm fine reading.
Okay.
Unless you really want to watch a movie.
No, I was gonna do it for you.
Okay. But tomorrow night I will want to watch a movie.
Okay.
Night. No crab pots tonight. The winds are 8 knots.
Are you happier?
Yeah. We should have come up here last night.
But we got a halibut.
We could have dropped a skate. Come up here last night.
Here's our tracks for today, and there's our tracks for the last time we were here. This is what I'll see in the middle of the night when I wake up and check. So, Blaike, you're eating your own halibut. What do you think?
Nothing better.
So much better than the restaurants, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy has the right recipe.
Dad gave me the cheek.
Oh yeah, you got the cheek.
I've never had it.
I've never had a deep fried cheek.
What's the difference?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's different.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
The cheek is the most desirable piece.
that's amazing. It's like a filet mignon of the halibut. Oh my goodness.
It was still rainy the next day, but we got to see a rainbow. Looks like we moved around a bit, but in the same place. Distin and I went out to go pee this morning. Well, Distin was going out to go pee. I was just helping her. And we found this little birdie. And he has come under the tarp. And he's on the back cockpit. We're going to let him rest, see if he's okay, and get him back in the water when it's not so nasty. We stayed inside all day reading and watching movies so we wouldn't disturb the bird. We have that little bird back here, that, by the way, pooped on the back deck, or the cockpit. Anyhow, we made him a little box so that he could huddle in the little box and stay out of the wind and dry. He stayed there for about a day, and last night we opened up the transom door and just left it open for him. And this morning he had managed to get himself out of here. So we were really happy that he was okay and got back to nature. Time to get back to Juneau so that Blaike can catch her airplane. Looks fine, right? Not so fine. We got out there and there were 10-foot seas. The boat itself did great. The anchor needed to be tied down a little bit better, and all the stuff inside the boat was a problem.
I needed a vomit. This bathroom's okay?
Actually, it'd be better if you went and got a pan to want me to go get it.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a garbage can right there.
I don't.
Garbage can would probably be better.
Where's the garbage can?
Right there at your feet.
I'll have to remember this for the future when Blake wants to go on a cruise.
Eric's down doing an engine room check. I guess this is what they call a shakedown cruise. So, get around the boat right now, you have to hang on. If you don't hang on, you're gonna go flying. But we're definitely figuring out what has to be latched down.
Stole her blanket.
You stole her blanket? You feeling better?
A little. I might have to put that down into bed.
That'd be the worst place.
The gambler is training on 16.
Okay, we are now between some islands, and that is helping a lot. This is more of what I was expecting this morning. I was expecting a little bit worse than this, but not a lot. So, we are back to normal, though I'm going to have to pick up some things. All of the shampoo and everything on the bathroom shelves, that all came off. When I opened the bathroom cabinets to get Blake some seasickness pills, everything flew out. So I was much more careful when I opened up the refrigerator. It was a good experience because just don't take it for granted that you're going to have nice weather and be prepared. By the end of our little trip this morning, we have all this stuff on the floor. The coffee pot was in the sink. I took it out so that I could get some coffee. So everything was off the counters or over there in the stove. Well, only half of the shampoos made it into the tub. The other half are just huddled over here.
We're passing by Lena Cove, which is where I grew up.
We're coming into Juneau. It is a foggy day. Trying to pay attention to what boats are leaving.
And we are back in Harris Harbor, Juneau, Alaska. With Blake in town, we thought we'd take this opportunity to show how we dock. It wasn't the prettiest of our docking, but here it is. I can tie that back tie better. Somehow my loop ended up with singles and it just threw me all off. Until now, I had no idea how much I run like a girl. I think I'm gonna have to work on this. Look at Eric's face. He's looking back at that back tie and going, "What the heck is that tie?" I do have a goal of learning how to bring the boat in so that he can do the ties, so he can figure out what I have to go through. You can't hear it, but I'm getting all kinds of instructions through my headphones. And they call these things marriage savers. He's just gonna come redo this tie anyway. And now Blake has a pretty good idea of our new lifestyle.
Havaseas you next time.